Have you ever found yourself wondering if a woman is truly interested in you or if she's just being polite? It's a question that many of us have asked at some point, often overanalyzing every word and gesture. While every person is different, there are some common signs that can help you decipher her true feelings. And today, we'll discuss the 5 things that she's likely to do if she's not interested. But don't worry. Understanding these signs isn't about playing games or reading too deeply into every moment. It's about gaining clarity so that you can focus your energy where it truly matters. Sign 1. She's always too busy. Time is one of the most precious things we have in life. If a woman is genuinely interested in you, she'll want to make time to see you, talk to you, and connect. If she's constantly too busy, whether it's for a phone call, a date, or even a simple text reply, it's a strong indication that her interest isn't as deep as you might hope. Sometimes we confuse this with being understanding, thinking maybe she's just got a lot on her plate. But in reality, someone who truly cares will prioritize spending time with you, no matter how hectic life gets. It's important to remember that time isn't just about scheduling. It's about showing that someone values your presence in their life. When she's always unavailable, it's not a sign of her being busy. It's a sign that you're not a priority. Sign 2. She avoids deep conversations. Every meaningful relationship is built on open and vulnerable communication. But if you find that every time you try to have a conversation that goes beyond surface-level small talk, she pulls away or changes the subject, it's a clear signal of her disinterest. Deep conversations create emotional intimacy, and if she's avoiding them, it's likely because she's not invested enough to engage on that level. Maybe she'll always steer the conversation back to trivial topics, talk about herself without offering much about her feelings, or even become distracted during a deeper discussion. This can be painful because it might leave you questioning why she's not interested in truly connecting. But remember, intimacy, both emotional and intellectual, is something that should be mutual. If it's not happening, it's time to step back and reflect on the dynamics of the relationship. Sign 3. She shows little to no physical affection. While physical touch may not be everyone's love language, it's still a fundamental part of showing affection. If a woman isn't interested, she's likely to create physical distance. She may avoid holding hands, hugging, or even simple gestures like making eye contact or sitting close to you. Physical touch is an intimate way of expressing care and affection, and when someone is invested, they naturally want to feel close to you. But if she's stepping back or appearing uncomfortable with any form of physical connection, it's important to recognize that as a sign. This isn't about forcing someone into something they don't want. It's about understanding that physical affection, or the lack thereof, speaks volumes. Sign 4. She talks about other men. This one can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's incredibly revealing. If a woman is constantly bringing up other guys in conversation, whether it's in a casual or more personal context, it's a sign that she sees you as more of a friend than a potential romantic partner. Whether she's telling you about the guy she's dating, the one she's interested in, or simply talking about her male friends in a way that feels overly familiar, it's a clear indication that she's not emotionally invested in you in the way you might hope. This can feel confusing, but it's a direct communication of her feelings. It might even be her way of signaling to you that she's not available or that her heart isn't in the relationship. At the end of the day, respect her space and realize that when someone talks about others in a romantic way, it's often because they don't feel that same connection with you. Sign 5. She doesn't make an effort to stay in touch. Relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on effort. If a woman isn't putting in the effort to stay in touch, whether it's through texts, calls, or checking in on you, it reflects her level of interest. A woman who truly cares about you will take the time to reach out, whether it's to share something funny, ask how your day went, or simply to check in. But if you find that you're the one always initiating the contact and she's not reciprocating, it's a clear sign that the effort is one-sided. This isn't just about the frequency of contact. It's about the consistency. Relationships thrive on mutual investment. If one person is always reaching out while the other remains distant, it's time to acknowledge that the emotional energy isn't being shared. Conclusion: embrace clarity and move forward. So, there you have it. 5 signs that can help you understand whether a woman is truly interested or simply not feeling the connection. But remember, these signs don't define you or your worth. They're just tools to help you see the situation more clearly. Life is full of opportunities for growth, connection, and deeper understanding. When you recognize that someone isn't as invested as you are, it's not about feeling rejected. It's about recognizing that your energy and time are better spent elsewhere. Focus on building relationships where the energy is mutual, where both parties are excited to share time, emotions, and experiences. And remember, you deserve someone who is just as eager to invest in you as you are in them. Thanks for tuning in. Keep your heart open, stay wise, and never settle for less than you deserve.